If you haven't spent time with God today, take 60 seconds and do it with me now. Genesis 50:19-20 says, "But Joseph said to them, 'Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives.'" Have you ever heard the story of Joseph? If not, it's a wild one. Imagine this. Joseph's own brothers wanted to kill him, but instead of killing him, they sold him into slavery. After this, Joseph's life was completely derailed. He was thrown into prison. He was treated like a nobody, and his life was full of hardships. Fast forward several years, and Joseph has now risen to power in Egypt, and those same brothers who abandoned him before are back begging for help. Joseph could have chosen to push them aside and ignore them, but instead Joseph chooses to forgive them. In fact, he says and sees that what they meant for bad and harm, God uses for good. You see, Joseph lets go of his resentment towards them, and in doing so, it sets him free to forgive his brothers who hurt him. And so that's my challenge to you. Think of someone who has hurt you. Are you holding on to bitterness and resentment? And if you are, I want to invite you into an avenue to where you can begin to let go of that, so you are free to take a small step towards forgiving them. Go one level like Christ this week, and I'll see you next Wednesday.